Good, how you doing? I have a clock lighter that I found at my grandfather's house.
Every lighter should have a clock on it. You can really burn some time with that.
Over the years, the hit show Pawn Stars has introduced millions of viewers to unforgettable personalities inside the famous Las Vegas pawn shop. Fans didn't just watch deals and rare items. They connected with the people behind the counter and the colorful experts who stopped by. Sadly, time has taken several beloved figures from the Pawn Stars family. Join us in this video today as we remember 10 beloved Pawn Stars members who tragically passed away and the legacy they left behind. Number 10. Richard Harrison. On the morning of June 25, 2018, the world lost a legend. Richard, the Old Man Harrison, passed away peacefully at the age of 77.
That the old man from Pawn Stars, Richard Harrison, has unfortunately passed away. And man, I felt like I lost like a granddad of mine, because
surrounded by his loving family. His death followed a long and difficult battle with Parkinson's disease, a progressive brain disorder that slowly robs a person of their ability to move and even communicate. Despite the challenges he faced in private, Richard remained the same wise, sharp, and caring man fans had come to know and love on Pawn Stars. The news of his passing was shared by his son on Instagram, paying tribute to a father who had touched so many lives. He wrote that Richard would forever be remembered by friends, family, and fans alike, and that he would personally treasure every moment spent with his father. Beyond being a devoted parent, Richard was also a hero to Rick, always ready to help anyone who needed him. Most people outside his close circle never knew he was battling Parkinson's, making his death even more shocking to fans around the world. Among those aware of his illness was his co-star and dear friend, Chumlee. In the weeks leading up to Richard's passing, Chumlee made it a point to visit as often as possible, cherishing every moment he could with his friend before saying goodbye. Richard left behind his wife, Joanne, and 3 sons. However, not all family ties were smooth. Only 2 of his sons benefited from the estate he left behind, as his son Christopher had been intentionally left out due to a falling out, an amendment made to his will a year before his death. Despite family struggles, Richard's legacy as the beloved Old Man remains untouched, celebrated by fans worldwide for his wit, wisdom, and heart. So, who else from the Pawn Stars family tragically passed away? Keep watching to find out. Number 9. Adam Harrison. The Harrison family faced another heartbreaking loss when Adam Harrison, son of Pawn Stars creator and lead Rick Harrison, passed away at the age of 39 due to an overdose. The news was confirmed by Harrison's representative, Laura Herlovich, and reported by the Las Vegas Review-Journal. While TMZ first broke the story, the family had just learned of Adam's death, which came as a devastating shock to them and everyone who knew him. The circumstances surrounding Adam's passing remain unclear, including exactly when and where the overdose occurred. The Las Vegas Metro Police Department confirmed to TMZ that an investigation into his death has been opened. On behalf of the family, Herlovich shared, "Our family is extremely saddened by the death of Adam. We ask for privacy as we grieve his loss," highlighting the deep pain the family is enduring during this difficult time. Adam was the second child of Rick Harrison and his ex-wife, Kim, and the younger brother of Corey Harrison. After Rick remarried his second wife, Tracy, the couple welcomed another son, Jake. Though Adam was not part of the reality series that follows Rick and Corey, he had reportedly worked at Gold and Silver Pawn before the show premiered in 2009. In recent years, he had not been involved with the pawn shop, which makes the news of his passing even more tragic to those who remembered him from earlier days at the business. Adam Harrison's death is a reminder of the silent battles many face, even when away from the public eye. His family and fans continue to mourn his passing, holding on to memories of the younger Harrison, who was once a part of the world-famous pawn shop legacy. These next members from Pawn Stars, although they didn't pass yet, all survived a fate close to death one way or another. Stay tuned to find out more. Number 8. Johnny Jimenez Jr.'s controversial incident. Life behind the scenes of Pawn Stars hasn't always been smooth, for Johnny Jimenez Jr., the show's well-known toy expert. TMZ recently reported that Jimenez was charged with domestic violence following an incident years back. The reality series, based around the world-famous gold and silver pawn shop in downtown Las Vegas, has showcased Johnny's expertise and personality to fans, but this legal matter cast a shadow over his public image. The incident reportedly took place at a local restaurant, where Jimenez and his girlfriend allegedly got into a dispute late at night. When police arrived around 4 a.m., Jimenez was nowhere to be found, and his girlfriend was unwilling or unable to speak to officers. Investigators reviewed surveillance footage from the scene, which appeared to show Jimenez pulling on his girlfriend's purse strap, causing her to fall. Jimenez told police that his only intention was to help his intoxicated girlfriend get inside the restaurant safely and to get something to eat. He insisted that he never meant for her to fall, and that the video clearly shows he was only trying to assist her. Speaking directly to TMZ and later to Action News,
according to TMZ, surveillance video shows Johnny Jimenez and his girlfriend in an argument when he pulled her purse strap, causing her to fall. When police arrived, Jimenez told them that he was trying to get her inside the restaurant to eat.
Johnny shared his side of the story, providing context to the situation. He explained that he and his girlfriend arrived at a casino around 4 a.m. after a birthday celebration with family and friends. She was extremely intoxicated, and Johnny tried to get her food to help her sober up. He admitted he could have simply gone to their room and left her there, but he wanted to make sure she was okay. According to him, the surveillance footage would show him picking her up off the floor multiple times. She was wearing 4-inch stiletto heels and was unsteady due to her intoxication. Johnny emphasized that he was holding her hands and her purse to prevent her from falling, and that there was no argument or confrontation. He said, "I did what any other guy in the world would do when you're taking care of an intoxicated person. The video footage will show clearly the truth, and I'm really disappointed that the police here could not get the facts before they put someone in handcuffs." He also reflected on how appearances can be misleading, acknowledging that his shaved head and large build may intimidate some, but anyone who knows him would describe him as a caring single father who takes care of his friends and family, and someone who has always been good to his girlfriend. This incident shows the challenges that public figures like Johnny can face when private moments become subject to public scrutiny. While fans of Pawn Stars know him as the friendly toy expert with a deep knowledge of collectibles, this episode reminds everyone that behind the cameras, complicated and sensitive situations can unfold, often with misunderstandings that make headlines before all the facts are fully understood. From one ordeal to another, who else faced a rough patch? Keep watching to find out. Number 7. Olivia Black's sudden departure. In December 2012, fans of Pawn Stars were surprised to learn that Olivia Black was no longer appearing on the show. According to Fox News, the reason behind her firing was linked to some suggestive photos of her that surfaced online from an adult site. These images, which she had modeled for years earlier in 2008, had eventually leaked on the internet, sparking controversy and creating complications for the network. While Olivia was prevented from appearing on the show due to the network's decision, she remained employed by the Harrisons and continued to work at the gold and silver pawn shop. She stayed loyal to the shop and the family who had welcomed her, but eventually chose to leave on her own terms shortly after the firing decision. Despite no longer being part of the show, Olivia maintained her professional connection to the Harrisons and continued to pursue her own career opportunities. The following year, Olivia decided to take legal action against the network, seeking answers for herself and her fans, as reported by Fox News. Her spokesperson explained that network executives had never provided her with any clear explanation about why she had been fired. Olivia has missed seeing her fans from Pawn Stars as much as they've missed seeing her. Her firing was abrupt and unfortunate, and I think the public deserves more answers, her spokesperson said, emphasizing the frustration and confusion surrounding the situation. Even after returning to modeling for the same website that had originally caused the controversy, Olivia's departure sparked questions among fans of the show. Rick Harrison felt the need to clarify the situation for the audience, stating that the shop itself had no role in her firing. "I never fired her. She's out doing her own thing now. It's just the production company did not want her working there anymore," he told Fox News, reassuring fans that the Harrisons had remained supportive throughout the ordeal. Olivia Black's story serves as a reminder of how quickly careers can be affected by outside circumstances beyond one's control, and how public perception often overlooks the personal and professional nuances behind the scenes. Even though she was no longer on the show, her connection to the Harrisons and her presence in the pawnshop world remained a memorable part of Pawn Stars' history. Olivia's firing shocked fans. How did this next member face his struggles next? Let's find out. Number 6. Chumlee's legal struggles behind the scenes. Austin Lee Russell, better known by his stage name Chumlee, became a household name as the lovable comic foil on Pawn Stars. As an American businessman and reality television personality, he gained fame for his appearances on the History Channel series, which follows the day-to-day operations of the gold and silver pawn shop in Las Vegas. But Chumlee's connection to the shop runs deeper than the cameras. He started working there 5 years before the show began filming, having been a childhood friend of Corey Harrison, whose father and grandfather founded the pawn shop. While many fans know Chumlee for his humor and lighthearted personality on the show, he also brings expertise to his work, particularly in areas such as pinball machines, sports memorabilia, sneakers, toys, and video games. His knowledge often plays a key role in appraising unique items that come through the shop, showing that his contributions extend beyond comic relief. However, in March 2016, Chumlee faced serious legal challenges that threatened both his personal life and public image. On March 9, 2016, police raided his home as part of an investigation into misconduct allegations. During the search, authorities found crystal meth, marijuana, Xanax, multiple firearms, and evidence suggesting possible harmful substance use. Chumlee was arrested, creating shockwaves among fans and the pawnshop community.
One of the members of Pawn Stars in trouble, Austin Russell, better known as Chumlee, is in jail tonight.
New at 11, owners of the pawn shop saying while they don't have details, they're here to help Chumlee however they can.
Though he was released on bond the following day and required to appear in court shortly thereafter. The legal case intensified in May 2016 when Chumlee was charged with 20 felony counts, including serious substance and weapons offenses. His lawyer, David Chesnoff, later confirmed that Chumlee had reached a plea deal, pleading guilty to a felony weapons charge for unlawful possession of a firearm and a gross misdemeanor for attempted possession of a controlled substance. As part of the agreement, Chumlee was sentenced to 3 years of probation, along with mandatory counseling. Despite the legal troubles, Chumlee remained a central figure in Pawn Stars, showing resilience and determination in both his personal and professional life. His story serves as a reminder that behind the cameras, reality television stars face real-world challenges, and even fan-favorite personalities can encounter moments that test their character and commitment. Chumlee faced serious legal trouble. How did the next on the list handle his own challenges? Stay tuned to find out. Number 5. Corey Harrison. Richard Corey Harrison, famously known as Big Hoss, became a central figure on Pawn Stars, capturing the hearts of fans as both a savvy businessman and reality television personality. Born into the world of pawnbroking, Corey started working at the world-famous gold and silver pawn shop in Las Vegas at the tender age of 9. Over the years, he grew into a key figure at the shop, eventually managing day-to-day operations and supervising around 30 employees. Known for making the most purchases of anyone in the store, Corey was being groomed by his father, Rick Harrison, to one day inherit the family business. Throughout the show, Corey's storylines often revolved around clashes with his father and grandfather over inventory knowledge, managerial responsibilities, and high-stakes purchases. Season 7 highlighted this tension when Corey demanded a 10% partnership in the shop, threatening to leave if his request was denied. Ultimately, he stayed after receiving a raise and a 5% stake, leaving the door open for a larger role in the future. His journey on the show also included appearances beyond the shop, such as the November 3rd, 2012 episode of iCarly, where he appeared alongside Rick and Chumlee in I Lost My Head in Vegas, and the 2022 series Pawn Stars Do America, which followed the trio traveling across the country buying items from fans. Off-screen, Corey's personal life has seen its own challenges and milestones. He married his high school sweetheart, Charlene, in 2009, but they divorced in 2015. 2 years later, he married Corinna Kiki Harrison. Though their marriage ended amicably in September 2018 due to conflicting work schedules. Their son, Richard Benjamin Harrison, was born in October 2018, bringing joy amidst personal transitions. Health and lifestyle changes have also marked Corey's life. In 2010, after being prescribed diabetes medication, he embarked on a weight loss journey that included lap band surgery, regular gym workouts, and boxing. Within the first year, he lost over 150 pounds and continued to improve his health, eventually shedding over 200 pounds. His dedication to personal fitness became an inspiring aspect of his story for fans. Corey has been recognized for his contributions both on and off the show. In March 2010, he, along with his father, grandfather, and Chumlee, received the key to the city of Las Vegas from Mayor Oscar Goodman. He also served as a Grand Marshal for the History 300 NASCAR race at Charlotte Motor Speedway in May 2012. Beyond the shop, Corey is a passionate motorcycle enthusiast, owning multiple bikes, though his love for riding has not been without risk. In January 2026, he suffered a major accident while riding, fracturing 11 ribs. In addition to accidents, Corey has faced legal challenges. On September 8, 2023, he was arrested in Las Vegas after an officer observed his white Ford pickup swerving between lanes. Signs of inebriation were noted, and although Corey declined a field sobriety test, he was taken to jail, where a blood sample was collected and he was booked for driving under the influence. Corey Harrison's life reflects both the glamour and the struggles that come with fame. From a child growing up in a legendary pawn shop to a central figure on one of reality TV's most popular shows, his journey has been filled with personal victories, setbacks, and lessons, making him one of the most memorable members of the Pawn Stars family. Corey overcame personal and professional battles, but what trials awaited another Harrison? Keep watching to find out. Number 4. Rick Harrison. Richard Kevin Harrison, widely known as Rick Harrison, has become a household name thanks to Pawn Stars. As an American businessman and reality television personality, Rick is best known for co-owning the gold and silver pawn shop, which he opened in 1989 alongside his father, Richard Benjamin Harrison. The shop quickly became a landmark in Las Vegas and eventually the centerpiece of the History Channel series that documents the fascinating items, deals, and personalities behind the counter. Rick's life has been closely intertwined with the shop, sharing both triumphs and tragedies with his family along the way. Rick has 3 sons, Corey and Adam with his first wife, Kim, and Jake with his second wife, Tracy. Sadly, in January 2024, Rick faced the devastating loss of his son, Adam, who died from a substance overdose. Adam had previously worked at the pawn shop before pursuing a career as a plumber, and, according to Corey, had little interest in appearing on the show. The loss weighed heavily on Rick and the family, a reminder of the personal challenges that can shadow even the brightest public successes. Despite these hardships, Rick has always embraced his passions outside the shop. Describing himself as a complete geek, he has a deep fascination with learning the history behind the items he acquires. From antique automobiles to rare collectibles, Rick has cultivated a love for history and a curiosity that has become a defining trait of his personality. He is also an avid reader, constantly expanding his knowledge and expertise. Rick's personal life has been marked by several marriages. In 2012, he announced his engagement to Deanna Burdett, also twice divorced. They married on July 21, 2013, in Laguna Beach, California, with Counting Cars star Danny Coker performing the ceremony and Chumlee serving as ring bearer. Through this marriage, Rick gained 3 stepdaughters, Serena, Tiana, and Marissa. The couple divorced in September 2020. In 2021, he married Amanda Palmer, though they separated in 2023. Most recently, Rick became engaged to Angie Polushkin on March 6, 2025, and the couple married on January 3, 2026, at the iconic A Little White Wedding Chapel in Las Vegas. Rick Harrison's life reflects a balance of professional success, personal passion, and the trials that come with both fame and family. As the driving force behind the gold and silver pawn shop, he has helped shape the legacy of Pawn Stars, while navigating the highs and lows of life with resilience, curiosity, and dedication. Rick navigated family and fame, but who brought a fresh face next? Let's find out more. Number 3. Jenny Miguels. Jenny Miguels became a familiar face to fans of Pawn Stars during her time as an intern, cashier, and assistant from around Season 4 in 2011 until roughly Season 9 in 2013. Hired by Rick Harrison, Jenny quickly earned her place on screen, interacting with the main cast: Rick, his father Richard Old Man Harrison, his son Corey Harrison, Corey's wife, and Austin Chumlee Russell, while managing the cash register and assisting customers. Her presence brought a fresh, friendly energy to the shop, and fans appreciated her positive attitude and approachable demeanor. Jenny's contributions went beyond the register. She became involved in on-screen moments that showcased her character and reliability, including testifying in court on Chumlee's behalf, a scene that even led to her being sworn in as a notary public on the show. These moments highlighted her professionalism and dedication, while also giving viewers a glimpse of the teamwork and camaraderie behind the scenes at the gold and silver pawn shop. Despite her popularity with fans, Jenny's time on Pawn Stars ended around 2013 without any dramatic exit. It was widely understood that her internship had naturally run its course, and she had not been hired as a permanent, full-time staff member beyond the original agreement. As the series increasingly focused on the Harrison family and Chumlee, Jenny's on-screen appearances naturally phased out, but her impact during her tenure was noticeable. Jenny Miguels' time on the show remains a memorable chapter for fans, reflecting the supportive and collaborative environment of the shop. She demonstrated that even temporary staff could leave a lasting impression, blending professionalism, warmth, and charm into the fabric of the series. Jenny's time ended quietly, but who stood tall behind the scenes next? Stay tuned to find out more. Number 2. Antwaun. Among the many personalities that make Pawn Stars memorable, one of the most quietly respected is Antwaun, the gold and silver pawn shop's towering security guard. Standing 6 feet 5 inches tall and weighing 430 pounds, Antwaun brings a mix of brawn, brains, and calm professionalism to the bustling shop. In a place as popular and chaotic as the pawn shop, having someone like him on the floor is essential, and he handles the responsibility with both authority and a surprisingly gentle demeanor. Antwaun has been a behind-the-scenes presence for over a decade, performing critical duties such as checking for shoplifters, greeting customers, and escorting unruly patrons out of the store. Though he often works quietly in the background, his interactions with the main cast have provided some memorable moments. One notable example is the Trading Places episode, where Chumlee and Antwaun switched roles for a few days. While Antwaun successfully handled his temporary sales duties, Chumlee struggled to manage security, providing fans with a humorous glimpse of the challenges Antwaun handles effortlessly every day. Fans have developed a genuine admiration for Antwaun over the years. Even as early as 2012, a fan tweeted, "The sickest guy on Pawn Stars is the security guard Antwaun," misspelling his name but clearly expressing the enthusiasm shared by many. Clips featuring Antwaun, like his security details segment and the Trading Places episode, have racked up hundreds of thousands of views on YouTube, and fans even create trivia and discussion threads about him online, showing just how much he has connected with viewers. The network, it seems, has also noticed, occasionally giving him moments of recognition within the show. Antwaun's respect extends beyond the fan base to the cast itself. The Harrisons and Chumlee hold him in high regard, and the late Richard "Old Man" Harrison once described him perfectly in the security detail clip. "He's a very nice guy, very mellow, but I would not want to cross him at all." Over the years, Antwaun even collaborated with Chumlee on a short-lived podcast called Street Knowledge, further cementing his place in the Pawn Stars family. His combination of strength, loyalty, and warmth has made him an unforgettable figure both on-screen and behind the counter, proving that sometimes the quietest team members leave the strongest impression. Antwaun kept the shop safe, but who preserved its history and knowledge? Let's find out. Number 1. Patton. One of the most respected experts to appear on Pawn Stars is Patton, affectionately known among fans as the Beard of Knowledge. Renowned for his expertise in 20th century artifacts and history, Patton serves as the administrator of both the Clark County Heritage Museum and the Howard W. Cannon Aviation Museum at Reed Airport. Over the years, he has become a trusted authority for the Harrisons, helping them verify the authenticity and historical significance of countless items that pass through the gold and silver pawn shop. Unlike many experts featured on the show, Patton does not provide financial estimates for items. His focus is strictly on establishing authenticity and historical context, following the ethical guidelines of the International Council of Museums and museum policies that discourage staff from offering monetary appraisals. This dedication to accuracy and integrity has earned him the respect of both the Harrisons and fans of the series, who appreciate his thoughtful, knowledgeable approach. Though the Clark County Heritage Museum was relatively unknown outside Las Vegas, Patton's involvement helped elevate its profile.
The show's on in 151 countries, and people do come in from all over the world in ways that they would never have known about us. You know, there's no way that we could have ever paid for that kind of advertising, and it's been wonderful for us.
Attendance at the museum surged nearly 70% between 2012 and 2013, reaching 42,000 visitors despite having no advertising budget. His appearances on Pawn Stars, as well as on spin-offs like American Restoration and United Stuff of America, have helped introduce museum goers and television audiences alike to the rich history preserved in Las Vegas. Patton's calm expertise and dedication to history provide a grounding presence amidst the drama and excitement of Pawn Stars. Known for his meticulous attention to detail and vast knowledge, he reminds viewers that behind every flashy collectible lies a story worth preserving. Through his work, both on the show and in the museum world, Patton has left an enduring mark on fans and collectors alike, solidifying his legacy as one of the most trusted and beloved figures in the Pawn Stars universe. Patton shared his expertise, but how did the show first begin? Keep watching to find out. The World of Pawn Stars. Pawn Stars is an American reality television series that has captivated audiences around the globe. Produced by Left Field Pictures and filmed in Las Vegas, Nevada, the show chronicles the daily happenings at the world-famous gold and silver pawn shop, a 24-hour family business that first opened its doors in 1989. Originally run by patriarch Richard "Old Man" Harrison, his son Rick Harrison, Rick's son Corey "Big Hoss" Harrison, and Corey's childhood friend Austin "Chumlee" Russell, the shop quickly became a hub of fascinating collectibles, rare artifacts, and colorful personalities. Debuting on July 19, 2009, the series became History Channel's highest-rated show and the second most popular reality series on television, only behind Jersey Shore. Viewers are drawn not only to the excitement of buying, selling, and pawning items, but also to the storytelling behind each piece. The cast haggles over prices, examines historical significance, and shares interesting facts about every item that passes through the shop, with narration provided by either the Harrisons or Chumlee. Beyond the business side, the show also captures the interpersonal dynamics among the cast, giving audiences a peek into both cooperation and conflict. One reviewer described it as a version of Antiques Roadshow hijacked by American Chopper's Two-Tool family, while TV Guide called it one part Antiques Roadshow, a pinch of LA Ink, and a dash of cops. The mix of history, humor, and human drama has made the series both informative and entertaining. The show also features numerous local experts who appraise items in their fields of expertise. Some of these experts became so popular that they received their own spin-offs. Antique restorer and metal artist Rick Dale stars in American Restoration, which premiered in October 2010, while mechanic and auto restoration expert Danny the Count Coker leads Counting Cars, debuting on August 13, 2012. Over the years, Pawn Stars has grown into a global phenomenon, broadcast in over 150 countries and dubbed in 38 languages. Its unique combination of history, collectibles, and family dynamics has resonated with fans worldwide, creating a legacy that continues to influence reality television and the collectibles industry alike. From fan love to critics' doubts, how was Pawn Stars received? Let's find out. Praise, criticism, and recognition. Pawn Stars has drawn both acclaim and criticism. Reviewers praised its cast, educational value, and entertainment, calling it addictive and a big-time winner, while others noted the focus on laughs over history or realism. Some pawnbrokers argued the show's extravagant items misrepresent typical shop business, which usually deals with small loans and everyday items. Despite this, the series inspired parodies such as the Hanson Brothers sketch at the 2011 NHL Awards. In 2010, Rick Harrison and his staff earned the Pawnbroker of the Year award, and in 2012, Clark County declared Pawn Stars/Gold and Silver Pawn Day, cementing the show's cultural impact. What are your thoughts on these tragic deaths? Let us know in the comments section. Beneath the bright lights of the Las Vegas Strip, a world of history, collectibles, and family drama unfolds. Yet, behind the cameras, real lives are touched by loss. 10 beloved Pawn Stars members who tragically passed away is more than a list of names. It's a reminder of the people who brought heart, humor, and knowledge to the shop we all came to love. If this story made you see Pawn Stars in a different light, if it made you pause and remember the faces behind the fame, like, subscribe, and join us as we uncover more untold stories from the worlds you thought you knew.